So, two players have been spoke about potentially going. Hello and welcome to the video. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is warm. It is absolutely freezing today. It is that much better in here, which is slightly concerning with how cold I am. But it is what it is. We're just going to get on with it. So, Sheffield Wednesday have had two players looked at apparently last night. I missed both of these stories to a point. Mainly because I was just newborn life. When your child sleeps, you sleep. So I took advantage of that. But we'll get into this. So let's start with the first player. But before we get into anything, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm. Sharing gets in front of people faces. And subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. We should be doing a live stream on Friday night. I just need to figure out something first. And we'll go from there. So, here's the thing. We'll start with the one that I really say was one that this is a club that came in and talked about this player in the summer, and they could have got him for free in the summer because he was a free agent. Now that player is Marvin Johnson. Marvin Johnson is again being looked at by Ipswich Town as a possible player to come in and do help them on that left-hand side, which they're struggling with. Now, here's the thing. He had just come back into the squad, playing well. He's really starting to look good. And you got that thing that if they wanted him in the summer, they could have put a deal in front of him and got him. Let's just call it what it is. They could have put a deal in front of him and they could have got him. He didn't. He decided to stay here because he had a deal from us, and they managed it. Now, here, I'd be interested to see what they offer him, because as it stands in the EFL table, what they can offer him and go, look, we give you a 2-year contract or something like that, and you'll be able to play in the Prem, possibly. Because at the minute they're on 58 points with Southampton on 55. They kind of stalled a little bit with them only in their last 5, 1 win, 1 loss, and 3 draws. So they stalled a little bit. And if you look at like Southampton's a team in form who is really going for both the top 2. So it would be interesting in that sense. But I was somebody in the summer who said maybe it's time to let him go. And I hold my hands up and go, yeah, maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe this is a situation where you look at it and go, okay. But he's 33, and if you are wanting to bring the age of the squad down, then maybe there's something you look into. But again, it's another one of these things, only if we bring someone in. Like, you're looking at the thing that we've done with Backinson going out and Butley going out. We've let both those players go back, one go back to parent club and one go out on loan. Yet we brought nobody in for that midfield place. It sounds like we were very, very much set on getting Coventry in as our main target, and it seems like that's not worked for whatever reason. We know what those reasons are now, actually, so that doesn't work, Jake. But we let player go without player coming in, and I feel like it does feel like we're in a situation where if we want certain players in, we've got to let player go. And the problem with that is you've got to make sure you've got the deal done and dusted. I personally would keep Marvin Johnson for this year. I don't know if he's on a year contract, but there have been a contract between the two clubs, and it'll be interesting to see what happened. Now, it remains if Wednesday will look to move Johnson on or not, but we could turn around and say, we will definitely let you have him, but we want to make sure we've got our player sort of first. And that's the issue we're having at the minute. We're having the issue of having to get players ready to go to come into the side. Now, excuse me, another player who has been talked about a lot, excuse me, in this window is Josh Windass. I think I said that on. Josh Windass has been talked about, and there has apparently been contact from Real Salt Lake City in the MLS. Now, this is a club who we said there were 2 teams who were looking at him, and apparently they expressed interest in him going there. Now, again, he's a 30-year-old, he's a key part of the team. And again, I think it's going to be another case of if we are going to let someone like Josh Windass leave, we have to make sure we've got a player ready to come in and replace him. It's very, very simple. I think you need to make sure there's a replacement ready. Because if you don't, you're going to have issues. And I don't want us to be left in an issue where we let players go and then we've not been able to get any players in. And we're having to then, as Andy said, Caboodlefish in the comment section yesterday, he's right, by the way. It is not the time to start putting youth team players into a team and trying to get the best out of them. We need some experienced players who know how to play this league and get us out of trouble. And I'm of the opinion that we start getting this done sooner than later. I think we really need to start making sure we get some of the targets that we want in, because we got next week is the last full week of the window. And he did turn around and say that we were going to have the situation that we needed to see what happened. Now, Josh Windass had confirmed that Sheffield Wednesday haven't offered him a new contract at Hillsborough yet. This is something we do know. Windass has confirmed that there is no offer from the club for him to sign a new deal. And we said we started getting deals for new players, old players, sort of soon. And so far, I think we're trying to get so many people in, and we're not looking at that yet. And something's going to have to give soon. Something is going to have to give soon where we get the players in and we get the players who we want out, but at good deals. Now, this is the thing. They can approach him on a pre-contract. His contract is up in 6 months. So it would be interesting to see what happened, but I don't know. It's a weird one at the minute because it really is a weird one. So we've not offered Josh a new contract yet. And I don't think we've offered anyone who's out of contract a new contract yet. And we'll have to see what happens. He said in the interview with Joe Cran this morning that the club haven't offered a new contract. But I also think he probably one of those players who's like, I'm not ready to, it's not time to discuss it just yet, but we do need to start getting players who we want to come in done, dusted. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, we'll see what happens, but 2 players who you really would want to stay at the club, especially one in Josh. I really like to see Josh Windass stay personally, but it is what it is. We've got to see what happens, see who gets what, and also you've got to think about it in the other way. Josh Windass, with the idea of him staying would be good. You've also got to think of the other thing as well with what's he called? Marvin Johnson. Is family. Is his family wanting to move? Are they wanting to move up down to Ipswich and move all the way down there? How settled are the kids? How settled is family? It's things like that you've got to think about in football. It's not just about a player going to a certain club. It's about what's right for the family. So let me know what you think in the comment section below and we'll have a discussion about it.